Welcome back, everybody. We dropped off my brother's car. I know I look funny because got a light on my forehead because I'm now at the house trying to work on my wife's car. If y'all remember, we call it Old Faithful. It's a 98 Honda Accord. It's getting a lot of work done to it here in the next month or so. Right now, I'm doing a fuel pump. And if you're not familiar with Honda Accords, I know most of my followers are LS400 guys. So we're going to do a little mix up here of Honda Accords and LS400s. While we wait on my brother's car while it's at the shop, because they're supposed to call me when they're about to put it on the rack so we can take my car over there. I go show them what we want to do to it, etc., etc. But as we wait, I'm doing this with the camera. When you do a Honda Accord, let me turn my light on. Put the back seat down. There's a cover right there. And right there's the pump. You pull the carpet up, the whole 9 yards. I've been trying to clean off the pump cover because that thing was full of dirt, trash, and everything. It looked way worse than that. But we're getting it there. And you got this cover here. It has the plug right there for the pump itself. This car here, turn this off. This car here was having issues not holding the fuel pressure. You would turn the car off, go do what you have to do first thing in the morning, whatever. Go to start it, it wouldn't start. You prime the key 3 times, turn it on, turn it off, turn it on, turn it off, without turning the car over. Then the 3rd time, fires right up, first hit. Not holding fuel pressure. Apparently the seals are bad in the pump or something. It's probably an original fuel pump from 98. So I'm gonna go ahead and change it. I got a new pump, new screen for it, the whole 9 yards. We'll see how bad it is. This one here, I know you can buy them fully assembled, but they're almost $200 where you can just buy the pump itself and a screen for like 75 bucks. So I'm going that route. It's not no race car or anything like that. It's just a little beater getting around. But I'm gonna go ahead and try to get this pump out, and I'll get back with you. Alright, here's the fuel pump. Now I gotta look this thing around. Alright, there it is. Fuel pump's on the bottom. Perfect. That'll work. So I'm gonna disassemble this and try to get the old pump out. Right there is your fuel pump. That's the old pump right there. Plug, screen, the whole thing came off as one piece. Comes out of there. Got a little clip here that goes on the bottom that snaps it all to the bottom right here. Nothing major, real easy. Unplugs here. You got a harness here. To be honest with you, that can go back on. Bam. Make sure it's locked in so you don't have issues, just like that. And here is the other plug. That plugs in here, and then it plugs into the fuel pump. And it has the right plug, so I don't have to do no wiring. So that works out great. And then over here is the new fuel pump. Let's see if we can get it out one-handed. Bam. New fuel pump. Perfect. Comes with little booty thing for it, new fuel lines, clamps, the whole 9 yards. We're not going to reuse any of those hoses or clamps. We're going to use what comes with the kit. And that screen is not the right one for this pump. If you notice, the one that's on the old one's huge. Well, if I can get this box open, sorry. Here's the new one. See the difference? Looks better, cleaner, should work better. Car will get more fuel, hopefully. And let me get all that together and I'll get back. Well, there you go. It's not done yet, but you got new, old and busted. I don't remember the rest. But there we go. There's new fuel pump, screen, whole 9 yards. One thing I like about this new fuel pump, this little rubber piece right here. The old one didn't come with it, and these pumps were the same size. Now, when I take this one and slide it down in here, you see it fits. It's a little tight, but it fits in there. It's crazy. I made sure, and it's probably about to make a liar out of me. You gotta turn it this way. There we go. But it does fit. I'm gonna have to finagle in there. It's hard to do with one hand, but it does fit. And put the hose down in there, clamp it down, whole 9 yards, make sure the wire's in there, and I'll get back to you when we got that back on. All right, there it is. It's all back together. Fuel pump, it's in, it's back on, it's plugged in. I was able to use the factory plugs, which worked out great. Got the little plastic thing on the bottom snapped in. That rubber piece was a booger to put in, but I got it in. I love it because it's gonna allow it not to vibrate when the car's running. It will help maybe the fuel pump last longer. I'm pretty sure that was the original fuel pump, so we should be good. Everything's tight and it's ready to go back in, and we'll get that done. Car's running great. Fuel pump did the work, did the job. Sorry. Just got done at the junkyard. Yeah, that was fun. This car here, we hadn't had a horn on this car since last time we did an inspection sticker. The horn, wherever spring in the airbag that this car has, apparently failed, and the horn wouldn't shut off. So I went to the junkyard, our local junkyard. We call Scooters Auto Salvage. Very big yard, man. They had like probably 15-20 of these cars in their yard, and I only found one that had a decent steering wheel. I would love to show y'all the steering wheel, but I'll show it to y'all when it's in the car, because my old lady's car is a mess. I don't like keeping my car this messy. She does all the time. Also doesn't help when you got a teenage daughter and thinks that your car is her closet slash trash can slash piggy bank, you know, where she can store whatever the hell she feels like she can store in there. But I'm gonna get home. Hopefully the exhaust shop don't call me anytime soon, so I can put the airbag in, or the whole steering wheel in, because I'm gonna show you this steering wheel. You see this? The button under here don't work. Top of that, this thing is so rotten and disgusting. We had to wrap electrical tape around it, and then we put this steering wheel cover that my old lady sells on the thing. But yeah, we're gonna fix that. This one here, it's got a steering wheel cover on it, so I'm very sure the steering wheel's in decent shape. Top of that, we're probably gonna put the steering wheel cover on it anyways. That one's pretty old and wore out, and it looks a lot better. The cruise control buttons, you can actually read them. Ours, the set button for the cruise control, there's no words on it because it's that wore out. So let me get home, we'll start pulling this one off. I'll show you all a quick way of removing the steering wheel. These Hondas are not hard at all. Some cars are all that, they're pretty much the same way. I know my Lexus is just as easy as this car here, but when I get home I'll show y'all how to get there, how to do it. We're back. I'm at the house. I already changed the steering wheels out. All I got left now is to hook the battery back up. I'm going to show you what the old steering wheel. That's the old steering wheel. You can see we had electrical tape wrapped around it. The airbags collapsed right there, so the horn stuck on, and all of this was just coming off on your hands and looking nasty. So we wrapped it up in electrical tape to make it not as nasty on the hands. And here's the new one. Thing's nice underneath. It's not filthy, but it is kind of coming apart. Not bad. What we're gonna do rip this thing off. Oh, I hate these kind. There we go. Yeah, it's seen better days too, but it's not in horrible shape, not compared to the old one. And we're gonna put this on. So give me one. Alrighty, we're back. That's steering wheel cover my old lady likes. She sells these things on her website, and they're pretty nice. They grip, they got a little rubberized on the inside, and they stretch. And they're nice, they're comfortable too. Now, let's hook up the battery and see if the horn works. Alright, this is the motor in the Honda. Yeah, it's got a quarter intake headers, which are about to get replaced with a new set of headers, because the people that put those on did a shitty job. Alrighty, what did I do with that? Well, I forgot my tool. Now, I had to go grab a tool real quick. We're going to clean off the terminal on this motor, or on this battery, because they're showing a little bit of signs of corrosion. I know I put battery protectant on there, and it's doing its job, but I want to clean the terminals before I end up putting it back together. So you can see how nasty that is. This thing needs to be washed, period. This motor does. Just rotate it like that. Pull it off. Looks almost as good as new. There we go. And then we're going to take the other side, if I can do this one-handed. Hang on one second. Alright. I did that with that. I did it off camera. Kind of boring stuff. And now, we can slide it back on. We should have a good connection. And we can tighten up the nut to the terminal. There we go. Alrighty, we're back on. Now let's cross our fingers and hope this thing starts up. So, we're gonna try to fire it over. Make sure it starts. Everything's running. Good to go. And see, we got a horn. So that part's fixed. Still waiting to hear from the exhaust shop. It might be around 2:30 when they call me. So hopefully we hear from them soon, so I can go explain to that guy and we can get it done properly the way we want it. And you'll all be able to get to hear the first startup with the new exhaust on my brother's 94 LS400. So I'll get with y'all when that happens. Well, the car's done. Thing sounds great. It wasn't bad on price either. I was expecting around $300. It was $378. It wasn't bad. It sounds really good. I would get on it, but I'm on a military facility and I'm not about to get myself in trouble for driving stupid. So I don't see any cops now. There was one back there. Oh yeah, it's not droney at all, and I love that. It sounds really good too. So when we get to my brother's shop, I'll try to get a video of what it looks like. The tips on there, they're nice, very nice. My hero's itchy. So I'll see you all when we get there. Start it up. Grab it. Ooh, that sounds good. Hell yeah, that sounds good.
Oh my God!
We got a happy camper. Travis, got a happy camper.
What up? Thank you.